Hey guys, and welcome. This video is on the plugin Throw Discs, and basically this lets you craft discs that you can throw at other players, so it adds new weapons. So I'll quickly run you through the crafting. You've got an iron disc, so you've got obsidian in the middle and then 4 iron ingots, and that creates the iron throw disc. Same again with gold, and then finally with diamond. Then you've also got the forger, and this basically enables you to add enchantments to each of the discs. So as you can see, the gem forger, and that's just the iron around the outside and 2 sticks in the middle. Then you've got the little enchantments that you can add, so you can add all these enchantments to it. So for instance, fire, that's magma cream, and then emerald, and it will create a fire gem. Explosion is gunpowder and emerald. Punch is sugar and emerald. Damage is blaze powder and emerald. Freeze is brewing stand and emerald. And then finally, lightning is gas tier and emerald. So if you create them, what you can do is use the forger to put it onto one of the discs that you've got, and in the config file you can set the damages for every disc. You can set cooldowns so they're not too overpowered on your server. So for instance, I'll get punch, so if I select all these, I can then craft it on here. So I've now got a punch gem, and then I want to get the forger. So I'll take all these out, build that, and now I'll be able to put the gem on a disc when I craft one. So if I go with the gold disc, take these out, craft that quickly. So now I've got a disc. It has to be in slot 1 if you want to add the gem to it. So as you can see, I've right clicked, and now when I hover over this, it's got the punch. So I'll also add lightning. Whoops, I threw it accidentally. So I can add lightning, so if I get it, craft it, and then add that. So I've now got 2 abilities on this. So as you can see, punch and lightning, and as you can see, when you throw a disc it does come back to you, and you can set a cooldown in the config file. So for instance, if I de-op myself, if I try and throw it and then throw it again, it says cooldown of 5 seconds, and this is what I've set in the config file. So you can set these to the needs that you need for your server really. So I'll quickly spawn a mob and show you what happens. So as you can see, my throw disc's coming back, and it does the damage and then kills it. So if I was to spawn another one, throw the disc, damages it, and it dies because it's got the fire on there, which means it burns and does fire damage. So obviously that looked a bit OP, but obviously that's because I'm attacking a mob. They have lower health than another player. The other thing is also you can set the damage in the config file, so the defaults are 5, 6 and 7. You could turn it down and make it far less damage if you wanted to. Obviously it depends on what your server is, what the cooldown is, and what you're using them for. I do think they're a good addition to servers because I do think it's fun just to be able to attack players from long range. You could put a massive cooldown on it, so for instance it does loads of damage but you can only use it like every 2 minutes or something. That way it's good to engage in a fight but isn't a lot of use during the fight. So I think they're a good addition to the server. There'll be a download link to the plugin in the description below, and as always guys, please remember to rate, subscribe and comment. Cheers.